Hello, beautiful people. Like, share, and subscribe. So in relation to Dangote saying that he gave whether it was the Lagos State government $100 million for the land, I want to do a video in relation to that, and based on the comment I saw on social media yesterday, which triggered my attention to expanding on that video. So this is a comment I saw. The person said, for the just to not to name the person that wrote it. This is what I saw in the comment section in this case of this land issue. So the person said, my father's land is there, over 200 plots, and my family did not receive one kobo. So who did they pay the money to? Many of us, the common people, received nothing. So that's just it. So Dangote claimed he paid $100 million for the refinery. Now, the question is, who got the money? Do you understand what I'm saying? Who got that $100 million? Is it the rightful owners of the land or government officials? Because as far as I know, government officials don't own any land. Do you get my point? All they have to do is to just finalize the final approval, and maybe they will get, let's say, 100,000 or 200,000 naira. But we all know that Nigeria is a criminal entity and the land is a big issue. We can see of states, even Enugu, where people are accusing the governor of doing land grabbing, almost the same thing, even though he says he wants to build a new city. You don't just go to people's land and just collect it by force. No. In fact, the government doesn't have any business in negotiating with land. The same thing wants to use it for intensive capital development. And the government and the community must agree. If the land is worth, let's say, $100,000, the government can see it as a way to do poverty alleviation, to help the community and say, okay, you know what, we'll give you 33 million for this land, but you can only pay you 1 million, and the remaining 2 million will be in fixed deposit for 5 years. Because one thing I know about land is that people always squander the land. I'm talking of when the government wants to take a very large scale of land. That's the normal proper way to do. You have to dialogue with the community, and now you clear the land and you can tell them, you know what, only the access road we will not pay for. And this land, let's say you want to build a real estate or you want to build a city, the government doesn't even have any business in paying for that land. It's people that want to build properties there after the government map out the road that will pay this money almost directly to the community. All the community needs to do is to paste it on the dailies, and their community people come from all over the world and they share it, and they can leave a very little portion in case of people that we are not present in the sharing formula, so that they will share it. I'm just telling you of ways that we can do things sustainably in that country, instead of a governor waking up because you're in charge of lands. You will just come and take a community land, and you think karma will be happy with you, and you think people will remember you for good. What is all this grabbing and grabbing and grabbing in this Nigeria? So who got the land? Who got the land? That's the question. It's not only here. Even whether you want to use it for farming, the community must be very involved. Even if you want to use it for farming, the community, if the state government, if let's say this new land thing, we are talking about farming, and the state government wants to do farming in large scale, the state government doesn't have any business in owning any of the land. The state government has to do MOU with the communities, and the state government will say, you know what, we want to use here for agricultural zone. So what is going to happen is going to go build a world class school and a world class hospital for you guys, free of charge, world class. All you need to do is to lease the land. The land belongs to you, and the land will be used for farming, just for farming only, and not for building of houses. And all the government needs to do is to bring tractors and agricultural machine. And for agricultural land, the land can be for free. I'm talking of the agricultural land for free, and the community people will work in the farms, and the youths will have jobs there, and you can start these daily payments. We have a minimum wage and break it down that if you work in the farm, you earn this one in a day if you work on the farm. And just to create a farm zone for a specific food, even if it's a food crop or whatever, so that the community is involved in their land. You don't just go grab the land, take big money from it, and you give the community people peanuts. Do you understand? So this is the level of criminality that goes on in that Nigeria, and some of you are enablers of it. That is why Nigeria will always not be a place that is safe for investors. There's too many commerce. I remember my father bought land till today. That land has gone. Story upon story upon story upon story. Because the low land thing, nobody has ever reasoned. How can we get a proper way so that if people sell land, the land will be legal for the person that is buying it and no other person can claim it? Why have we not put up a system, even if it's digital, even if it's the use of GPS locations, even if it's something that makes sense, using of coordinates to map out land, and once you do it, it goes to land, your videos and your picture of both the buyer and seller is in the database. Do you understand? So, or even if it's a situation where, I don't know, before you sell land or before the land is finally given to you, the land must be approved and will be put in a database where any other person can counter the claim. There must be a way. But no, black people, they don't know how to organize themselves. They're waiting for one white master to come and organize them. So did the community, did they get, and what percentage did they get? Did they get $90 million of this land, or 95 million, and the state government got $1 million? Or who got it? Or is it the APC cabal that doesn't want to leave this Lagos? I'm saying it because this thing happens in all the states in Nigeria. Let me know your thoughts. So the criminality in Nigeria is endless.